Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So as you already know from the title, this is my first ever video on the Booktube, and I'm very excited about this because it's not only my first video on Booktube but also on the whole YouTube, and it's a very big deal for me because I never thought I would ever do this. So I'm really excited and I wish you'll join me on this journey because we'll have fun. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll have fun. Of course we'll have fun. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So I thought for my first video, I'll do the newbie tag that is going on the Booktube, where basically I'll answer just a few questions about books and tell you what the blog is basically about. Before that, I'm Shadabdi and I'm from India and I absolutely love books. So if you are on the same boat, then hop onto this channel because man oh man, do we love books. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? Why did I start this channel is because I wanted to talk so much about books. I realized that I had read so many books and had so many recommendations to give to people and then urged them to go read this book because because these books are so freaking awesome and I didn't know how. And then I came across Booktube and I realized I can try this. I can surely try this because this is something that will not only help me to get my love for books out there, but it would be a learning experience because I am not very comfortable with cameras, haven't done this ever, and so it would be a good way to put myself out there and just talk about books because you know, don't we all love books? Besides that, I also wanted to be a part of the booktube or the book community because I've seen people that are here and they're always so supportive and so lovely and so friendly. And I really wanted to be a part of that as well. And I'm hoping this would be one of the ways to be a part of that. And yeah, that is why I started this channel, just to share my love for books, be a part of you get to know me, I get to know you, and all and everything absolutely related to books. Yeah. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? So that is a very good question. Mainly because I did not know the answer to that. Apart from the books that I have read, which I don't normally see on the booktube or the bookstagram or even the book community, and I've realized these are such awesome and such great books, and I wanted people to read it because they are just written so lovely, the world building is so awesome, and it's just so awesome. I forgot the question. Yeah, the unique things that I'll bring. No, that wasn't the question. Was that the question? Yeah, fun and unique things. So fun and unique things would be, of course, my recommendations of books and maybe even me. Because why not? What are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm really excited to just get to know y'all, to get to know your recommendations, to get to show you my books that I have absolutely loved, share it with you, just be a be your friend, be your, I don't know, part of your community because yeah. And besides that, with this channel, so this is something that I never thought I'd do because I'm not very comfortable with camera or in general speaking because I tend to be reserved and I'd love to change that. So I'm very excited to see how this journey, how this channel will help me grow as a person, as a book reader, as everything. So yeah, why do you love reading? Okay, why do I love reading? I don't know actually. Maybe it just helps me, you know, get away from the day-to-day life. It's kind of a solace It's just a way to, it brings me happiness, and it literally calms the chaos in my mind. I think a lot, I know. It's a very bad habit. But I'm learning, yeah. So yeah, why do I love reading? I'd say because these are such awesome stories, and me able to imagine it in my own way, and just getting to know stuff. I don't know. I can't really pinpoint why I love reading, but I just do. I've loved it since a long time. So yeah. What book or series got you into reading? Okay, so not a lot of people might know this because it's a regional Indian book. It's called Champak, and it's basically a book comic type which has stories for children, like very small children, where the animals talk and there are lessons in each stories and everything. So I remember the earliest memory of me reading books is of Champak. And apart from that, I believe Princess Diaries was the book that made me want to read more, because I just absolutely freaking loved that book. Like, wow. I cannot tell you how much I loved Princess Diaries, and I read it again, I think. But well, it was one of the books that made me want to read more. Yeah. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think the hardest challenge for me would be to, be comfortable in front of the camera, because this is absolutely not at all a thing that I do in my day to day life or ever. I don't even talk so much. I don't know how I'm doing this right now, but yeah, I think my challenge would be to be comfortable in front of the camera. Comfortable in the sense that I'll be able to be myself, absolute myself. I feel quite comfortable as compared to when I first recorded this thing. It took lots and lots of takes. But yeah, I feel a little more comfortable, so I'm positive, I'm hopeful that it won't be such a hard challenge to overcome. When did you start reading? So as I said about the Champak book, I started reading. I don't really know the age when I started reading, but it was when I was a very small child. Like as soon as I can read about books, I did. So it might be, I think, 5, 6, 7 year old, and from there I have been reading continuously. Not continuously, quite well. Last like a 2, 3 years, I don't know, there was a gap in reading. I don't know why. Just I think it was because I was in my college, university, that it became difficult to be consistent with reading. But now I've got so much free time and I've started reading again, and that is why I'm doing this channel, because it is bringing me so much happiness. So yeah, when did I start reading? When I was a small child, around 5, 6, 7 year old. Where do you read? Okay, so for this, I would have absolutely loved to give you an amazing answer where I'll tell you, oh, I have this huge bookshelf where there are piles and piles of books stacked on top of each other, and arranged in rows and columns, and there are small potted plants, and there's a huge comfy chair with a dog by its side where I read. Like I have this corner, but sadly I don't have that yet. So that is why we read here in our bedroom or in the living room of my house, or basically any part of the house. I don't think I generally read when I am out of my house, because I don't know. I think I like to read it in a stretch, and not just small intervals. So yeah, I generally prefer to read anywhere in my house. Okay, next question is, what kind of books do you like to read? Yeah, I know you probably will have guessed it by now, but yes, I love to read YA and any fantasy and fiction, along with that thrillers as well. But those are not the only books that we read. Okay, so yeah, I love reading philosophical and psychological books, and also romantic books and poetry books, etc. But those are little, like the number of books that I've read in that genre are little. So I am not trying, I am going to expand my taste in these books as in how the channel progresses, because I want to expand my mind, not just restrict myself to a specific genre. So that is what I'll be doing on this channel as well. New books, like the books I haven't read from different genres and from different periods of time, and from different authors, different countries, different authors from different countries as well. So yeah, that is something that we do definitely do on this channel, and I am going to read more as well. So yeah, basically, I love to read any book. Yeah, I think those were the only questions that were left. So if you're still here with me, thank you so much, and I love you already, because this thing I am starting to realize is going to be something that is very important to me, and something that I'd like to take much further, because I'm loving doing this. So if you're still here, thank you, and hope we'll meet soon.